And welcome to the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Outdoor Track and Field Media Day. I am your host, Derek Johnson. I am the sports director and host of Rock Chalk Sports Talk on KLWN Radio in Lawrence. As we continue with our inaugural Heart Outdoor Track Media Day, excited to be joined by the 2022 Heart Women's Indoor Track and Field Coach of the Year. That would be Central Methodist head coach Kenny Anderson. Coach, how's it going today?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Great. Well, it's been a terrific season for your squad, obviously, in earning those honors. Your first ever Heart Women's Indoor Track and Field Championship last month. How much did that mean to you? Does it still feel like it's kind of sinking in what you guys accomplished?
It means a lot, just having the support of, the president, AD, administration, to break some records, to do something that's never been done in school history before is pretty exciting. So it's settled in now, since we finished nationals, and, we're trying to continue to grow and build our program and, see what we could do outdoors.
You took away 7 first place finishes, including 3 coming from Kaylee Johnson. Tell us more about Kaylee. What makes her such a good athlete, and what makes her have such a big impact on your guys' program?
She's a student of the sport. So she really enjoys diving into her craft. She's a very, very hard worker. And so she's just dedicated to not only, being the best version of herself that she can be, but doing what she needs to do to help the team to be successful. So, somebody like KJ on the team is very, very invaluable. What she brings in practice, her energy, her leadership, and just her work ethic, just kind of drives us, moving forward.
And obviously it's more than just one athletes like Taylor Bottomley and so forth. Who are some other, athletes that we should be on the lookout for that we'll be reading about, hearing about, watching over the course of this outdoor season?
So you're absolutely right. It was definitely a team effort on the women's side for us to win, the 7 first place finishes. I think Carter Hawkins in the pole vault, we're a very, very young team. So we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores, but, Carter in the pole vault. We had another hurdler, Megan Abashan, who qualified for nationals and scored for us in multiple events. I'm really, really excited to see how we look in the 400 hurdles this year on the women's side. So Kiara Ashley Cunningham is going to, make some noise, I feel like, and Jessie Bailey. So, those are just a few names, but, it's a total team effort for us to go out and do what we need to do outdoor. And then on the men's side, obviously, everybody knows Taylor, but Mo Nyoga, he's the, returning 400-meter champion. So I'm looking from some big things for him this year, qualified for nationals individually. And then we have Brennan Moots on the men's side as well in the 110 hurdles, and Alex Ayala, who both were national qualifiers for us outdoor. So just bringing that experience, going into outdoor and being able to compete on the highest level by qualifying for nationals, it's invaluable, and that leadership is just going to help us move forward.
This is your second year as the head coach at CMU. What have been some keys to being so integral into your early success, and what's been different about year 2 compared to when you first started in year 1?
I think that the culture is integral. It's very, very important. So when I got in, the passion, the vision, what we were trying to accomplish, setting that tone for what it takes to be successful at the conference level and the national level was paramount for, how we were able to, have some success right away. And I think, we just have fun with it. The biggest difference I would say is, going from year 1 to year 2 is, the expectations keep, growing. So year 1, we finished second on the women's side. This year we won it on the women's side. So now, what's next? And so we talk about surviving and thriving, as a culture, as a program. So we just don't want to survive. We don't want to be average. We don't want to be status quo. So we're trying to thrive to that next level, get 1% better each and every day. So we're looking beyond, conference, let's get more national qualifiers. Let's be able to score at the national meet. Let's be able to place in the, top 20, top 10 at the national meet. So that's kind of the vision for the program is, we want to be a nationally ranked program. So that's the goal. That's the vision. That's what we work towards every day.
You're a Florida native. You graduated from Florida A&M. What have you kind of brought over? What brought you here to begin with to CMU? But what have you brought over from kind of your background prior to being a head coach here at CMU of track philosophies and things that you're trying to kind of instill in your athletes?
Just the work ethic. Coming from Florida, track is big. Down in Florida, we train for track all year. It's nice. It's 70, 80 degrees pretty much all year. So we're, just how to train like an elite level athlete, so just bringing that to, a place like Central Methodist and, Missouri and the state and everything like that. And bringing that type of atmosphere and those type of athletes, within the conference. That's kind of been the focus. And, my background, I was at Johnson C. Smith before I was here. And so just, working in different parts of the country, different type of athletes, just that mindset. If you want to be an elite level athlete, you have to train like an elite level athlete. I don't care what your talent level is. If you want to get to the next stage, if you want to be a conference performer, a conference scorer, and you haven't done that before, you have to train above that. So that's kind of the mindset and, what we try to bring to the program here.
Describe to me the Central Methodist community, what you got going around both on campus, kind of surrounding campus. What is life kind of like for student athletes there?
So Central Methodist University, I would say 65 to 70% of the students are student athletes. So that just kind of helps the camaraderie, the family type environment, the support. I feel like we're blessed because all of our sport programs are very, very successful here. So it's very competitive. You don't want to be that program, on campus that's, not winning because everybody is winning. So it just helps everybody to step their game up and, to just work, but we have that support, football supports basketball, baseball, softball, volleyball, everybody supports everybody. So that family environment, that family atmosphere just makes it more conducive to, being successful.
We've been asking all the different coaches this, obviously being in a really deep, competitive, tough conference like the Heart. What is the first thing that comes to mind when someone asks you about Heart track and field?
The Heart Conference to me is one of the toughest conferences as a whole in NAIA. So if you can score and make the podium in the Heart, you can score and make the podium at Nationals.
That's pretty impressive.
It's tough, going in to a conference championship, indoor and outdoor. I would say there's 4 or 5 schools, maybe 6 schools that are in the running each year, since I've been here to make a podium finish. So, you got to come with your A game all the time. And, it makes the conference a lot more enjoyable. It makes it fun. And again, as competitors, like we want to compete. So being in a tough conference just makes us better.
Well, Coach Anderson, appreciate your time. Good luck this season. And thanks for taking some time out of your day.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me. And, we'll see what we can do going into outdoor.